Hey all, Pixel here, Improbable Garage, and this is my yearly channel update sort of thing. This is the day I consider it as the start of my channel, so I like to go through sort of everything. It is blowing like hell outside, so the parts outside where I'm talking about those vehicles may end up voice-overed if the audio is all messed up. In fact, I've got a microphone on here that's got a little like windsock, so it might work. It might be producing bad audio right now. I don't know. But yeah, we're just going to kind of go through everything. All right, first off, the shop itself. I really haven't been doing anything infrastructure-wise in here. In fact, it's mostly been accumulating stuff in the way. Kind of feel bad about that. There's a few projects I've been meaning to do that just have never happened, but there just hasn't kind of been the right time is the best way I can think of to put it. I just haven't been like, oh yeah, I want to work on that project. So it just hasn't happened. Overall, still happy with the space. I really have to figure out insulation for the top. Unfortunately, every option is both pricey and a pain in the butt. So I haven't really gotten a good solution there yet. That'll make things more pleasant in both the winter and the summer. So I really need to do it, but haven't bit the bullet, and the big expense on the bathroom and having to surprise buy another car has not helped that. The fleet, the 56 olds. Well, you know, made this huge jump forward by getting it all in primer on that side. That's really ignited my interest again in this project because it stopped feeling like I was stuck on it. But how much I'm going to get done, I don't know. I just feel so piled over by projects right now that it's like, yeah, I want to work on this. When? I don't have the slightest clue. But I definitely want to work on it now. Before it was kind of like dread. Now I want to do it. The big problem is almost everything is paint related, and it is freezing. It is 20 something degrees today. And without the insulation, I can't get this garage hot enough to paint. So this may end up just getting stuck because I don't want to strip a whole bunch more paint off. And there's a limit to what else I can do at the moment. So that may have to stall until weather gets warmer. That's a bummer. I do have something interesting that might be happening with that. I don't know if it's gonna or not, so I'm gonna keep my mouth shut about it. The boogie van. The next episode of doing the front end obviously got stalled out by other stuff, but it's basically ready for me once I have the space in the garage to pull it in, yank the entire front cross member out, swap that other one in, and move over like the spindles and brakes and whatnot. But it's running great. It's been awesome. I feel a little guilty because there's some things I was looking at last year's video and realized I still haven't dealt with that I wanted to. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. I love it. It's going to hang around obviously for a while. The Cyberpunk Cube. Oh, this is so much fun. I love getting to work on this thing every single time I do because I always just come up with crazy, ridiculous ideas. I did run into a problem. I got a tire that was going low. When I pulled it off, discovered that both front tires on the very inside are completely worn down. So I really do need to replace the suspension components that I bought ages ago, and then discovered all the bolts were rusted in place. So I have to order the bolts and really have to get that done and get the front end realigned and probably put new shocks and struts in it. But overall, it runs great. It works great. It's my sort of everyday car, especially in the salty weather. And I have so many more plans for it that I really want to get to. The Accord. Oh, this freaking car. Putting the coils in did seem to mostly solve the problem. It no longer has all the issues it did, but every once in a while the check engine light will still flicker. So there's still something that's not right. So right now we're considering it a temporary car, and at some point in a little bit, not right this moment, we're gonna look to replace it. I've been keeping my eye out for if I can find a good cheap replacement, but it's working now. At least now it's not a constant source of stress for us. Related, the parts Accord. The plan with this always was to swap over basically everything good from this one to that one. That got stalled out by the engine problems. Now that that's resolved, as soon as we have some not so goddamn cold weather, we want to pull every unboltable panel off of this and put it on this to make this one better. We want to gut out some of the interior, like the front seats especially, and put them in this. And yeah, the power steering pump in this is whining, so we're probably going to rip the one out of that. As soon as we've done that, this is going to go away. And I'm going to try, I'm going to put it up on Facebook Marketplace parts to either sell parts off of it or sell the whole thing to somebody, whatever somebody wants. But it needs to go away as soon as I can. The problem is the cold weather is delaying that. But it's already paid for itself, so I don't regret buying it. It's mostly just annoying that it's taking up garage space. The wind picked up, so I jumped in the van. Big thing is I hit 800 subscribers, which is nuts. I'm really happy about that. I really appreciate everybody who subscribes. I appreciate everybody who watches these videos, likes, comments, all of that stuff. I really do. It makes me feel like I'm not just shouting into the void. I appreciate you coming along with all of just whatever the heck I'm working on. I have no plans to stop making videos, obviously. I am a little curious, like, do people want less frequent but better shot and edited videos, or do people just want me to continue to kind of film whatever I'm doing and then put out a video, with whatever I end up with? Just let me know. I'm curious. I'm not running the channel for you folks, but I am curious what people's opinions are. Yeah, so that's it. It's been I've gotten a bunch done this year, but sometimes it feels like I didn't. I was kind of looking at the fleet and being like, I didn't work on anything. And then I think back or look back on videos and go, no, you worked on a lot of stuff. It's just not dramatic. I didn't start with a plain Nissan, completely converted this year, that kind of stuff. So it feels like less. I'm hoping next year involves less renovations that eat all my head and time, and more getting to work on cars and enjoy myself. My kind of goals for this coming year, whether or not they happen, who knows, but I really want to get the Olds on the road. I don't care if it's done or not. I want to get it to a state where I can drive it around like a normal car. That will, if that's a car, if that's not just a pile of parts stuck in the garage, that frees up opportunities to do other bigger stuff to either the rest of the fleet or just in general. I do want to get back to making art. I haven't been making art in a long time. So you get to see me. I've got a couple projects that have been sitting in the back of my head for a while that I really want to get to. I just got a piece that will make one of them possible to make that's been sitting sort of on the back burner. So yeah, hopefully I get to make some art. That'll be fun. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you all very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Looking forward to another year of all the dumb ideas I have, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.